It's time for Michigan Fun on My Michigan TV, a weekly look at the top events in Michigan as presented by the state's leading authority on events, the Michigan Festival and Events Association. A full listing of events is available on MichiganFun.com. Michigan Fun is a production of My Michigan TV powered by Michigan Digital. Now, here's your host, President of the Michigan Festival and Events Association, Mike Quinn.
Welcome to Michigan Fun, the show where we talk about all the great things going on in the state of Michigan. I'm your host, Mike Quinn, and this week's show, we're going to talk to Bernadette Kathryn, great musician. Then we're going to talk to Sem Abrahams from Cirque Amongus. But first, we're going to go with Matthew Quinn from the Great Lakes Drone Company. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
My Michigan TV is streaming everywhere on Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, and more smart TV apps. My Michigan TV is on your phone too. Take us with you wherever you go. Just search for My Michigan TV on your favorite app store or visit mymitv.com. On your TV, on your phone, on the web. All Michigan streaming everywhere. My Michigan TV.
A fresh start lets you refocus, helping you live in the moment, where you can take the leap or take a bow, basking in the glitz and the glow of winter. Because when the snow begins to fall, you feel the excitement rise. Set your sights on a winter wonderland as Fresh finds new ways forward in pure Michigan.
Welcome back to Michigan Fun, the show where we talk about all the great events going on in the state of Michigan. I'm Mike Quinn, your host, and today we're at the Blue Water Convention Center in Port Huron, and I'm talking with Matthew Quinn from the Great Lakes Drone Company. There you go.
Yes.
And Matt did a great job yesterday, he and his team, showing a display here right along the river here in Port Huron. Absolutely blew everybody's mind. So tell us about the drones.
Yeah, so last night we did basically a demonstration display. Mm-hmm. We did our stock Christmas show. We added a little special flair at the end with the Michigan and the ribbon and, coming home with the music. But this year we debuted our newest drone system, which is called the Aurora. It's built here in the United States. We're the only drone light show company operating American-made drones, which is kind of cool. We've always been that way. We built our own before, and now we got a manufacturer here in the U.S. that has taken over building for us. The cool thing is that we can do these really cold temperatures like we did last night. We can do winds greater than 25 miles an hour. And we were able to basically kind of highlight their movement and everything and stuff, like when we made that drummer boy and when we made the reindeer run through the sky and everything and stuff. There's a lot of cool things that we can do that up until now nobody's been able to do in the sky. So that's one of the biggest reasons that we came up here, to kind of show off and to give everybody a little, pre-Christmas experience as we now that we're officially past Halloween, we can do a Christmas show now, because we don't want to get in trouble for doing Christmas too early. It was funny when I was working on the music for that and everything and stuff, is when we got hit on Halloween with the snow at our office. So literally I'm listening to Let It Snow on our soundtrack as it's snowing outside our office. I was like, are you kidding me? So I got blamed for all the snow that we got back at the office.
Well, you did a fantastic job yesterday. The audience that we had standing out on the balcony was absolutely in awe. I was going to videotape it myself, and I looked around, and everybody else had a camera. So I'm sure that somebody will give me a video. It was absolutely amazing. And one of the comments that I heard more often than not was, "This is as good or better than a fireworks display." Because you didn't have the boom. You don't have to worry about the pets You don't have to worry about the little kids holding their hands over their head. And you were telling me that one of the good ideas for a festival or a fair would be to combine the two. And
yeah. So one thing that we've learned, obviously there's a lot of festivals that just want to transition away from fireworks, whether or not it's due to fire danger, they have a lot of dry area around them, or whether or not it's because they're near a military base, they have a lot of veterans, or they have a lot of pets or whatever, and some just want to transition away from fireworks, period. I totally understand that, totally respect that. And that is one nice thing about the drones is, it's clean energy, it's batteries, it's, we go up, come down, there's no footprint, there's no anything left when we leave. Now from the communities that are, do we want to change? Do we, fireworks are a tradition, and, I'm a big fan of fireworks. I personally love the big booms and everything and stuff. One thing that we've learned is we can do what we call a combination show. So, if you have a certain amount of budget or whatever, a lot of it goes towards the drone show because the drone show is the longest portion, but then you have just a small portion for an opening and closing. Like you have this kind of opening finale where you got 2 minutes of just hardcore fireworks, and then you got a few highlights, let's say that we make an American flag in the sky. Well, then you can have a couple 6-inch shells go up and around and everything and stuff and kind of highlight that American flag. And then as we continue through the show, as the drones are coming down to land, that's when you get your grand finale. So you still get some of the big bangs and booms, but it's only for a shortened period of time in the beginning and in the end. So it really comes down to each and every community's own personal choices and what they want to do for their community. We're willing to work with them either way on whichever direction that they want to go. The newer drones that we're using now, in the summer and everything, we can do show times up to 25 minutes. But, we all still talk about the COVID struggles and the shutdown and everything else. The one thing that we've learned post-COVID is thanks to TikTok and YouTube Shorts and everything else, everybody's average attention span is about 8 to 12 minutes. So we pretty much recommend, it's surprising, because even the fireworks shows, post-COVID, they've slowed down. They're not as long as they used to be. You used to have 20, 30-minute fireworks shows. Now they're 15 minutes. And it's all based on, everybody's attention span has been condensed. You're flipping through your TikTok and, 30 seconds a minute and you're on to a different thing, and same thing with shows. So we recommend 8 to 12 minutes. It really kind of depends on what type of story we're creating. And then the other thing is when you're trying to shop for sponsors, because that's a big thing with festivals and events, is that let's say that you have a big sponsor that comes in, and let's say that, it's Walmart or Myers or, any other major brand or anything and stuff. We can create those logos up in the sky as part of the show. So now that sponsor is getting 400 or 500 feet up in the sky and is showing all over, the audience and everything and stuff. So that's a selling point for those sponsorships and everything.
Right.
We have one venue. We do Kentucky Derby Fest, Thunder over Louisville every year. We've done it the past 3 years. They actually sell each shape as a sponsorship to different businesses and everything and stuff, and then we kind of adjust the audio and everything, and then on the live screen on TV, each shape has a different sponsor logo in the bottom corner with the TV station and everything. So there's a lot of different opportunities that are available. So really kind of comes down to what everybody wants to do.
I like the idea of the combination because I've had pets, and once upon a time I had young children, and they didn't like the booms, but you go to a fireworks and the fireworks are starting when it's boom, 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 and then everybody loves the finale, and I love the idea. The show that you guys put on here last night in Port Huron was absolutely fantastic. You turned a lot of heads, and I think you're on to something here. Where are you located?
We're located in Michigan.
Okay.
We're based out of Coloma, Michigan, is where our corporate office is. We have a hangar at Watervliet Airport. That's where we do all of our testing. The community has been very, very supportive of us in that area. We usually advertise when we test the show, and everybody shows up at the airport watching us test the show and everything. So they get free shows all the time. But we travel all over. On average, we do 5-6 shows a year in Hawaii. We do a lot of shows in Maui. We do a lot of shows in Florida. Next week we have a show in Ohio. So we travel all over.
Fantastic. So if anybody's interested in getting more information, you got a website?
Yes, if you want to learn more about us and everything and stuff, and I'll admit we're restructuring our website, but starlightdroneshows.com, www.starlightdroneshows.com. And then we also provide a lot of other services to events, whether or not it's airspace security or event overwatch or cinematography or anything. Sometimes events want to do a bundle package. Right. Hey, you're going to be here doing the show. Can you grab some photos and everything else and stuff? So GreatLakesDroneCompany.com gets you to all of our brands and all of our services.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you being here.
Not a problem.
Again, you've got Matthew's website, and also anything else you might need about them or any other events going on in Michigan, MichiganFun.com. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Michigan Fun, the show where we talk about all the fun things that there are to do in the state of Michigan. I'm your host, Mike Sukant, and we are here at the Blue Water Convention Center in beautiful Port Huron, Michigan. And with me today is Bernadette Kathryn from the Lonely Days Band. Yes. Bernadette, you played last night and you rocked the house here.
Aww.
And you did a great job.
Thank you.
Tell us about your band. Tell us about your journey to where you are today.
Okay, well, what you heard last night was our little acoustic duo, which is BNE 1062, which I don't know if you all know this, but that's actually the police code for breaking and entering. So we like to play around with that a little bit, since my official title is Detroit's Country Rebel.
Okay.
But with our full band, which is a high-octane, full-throttle rock and country band, I mean, we just like to have fun and make it seem like every show is a party.
Well, and you did that last night.
Yes.
You definitely rocked it, and you definitely got people involved in it. Mm-hmm. So how long have you been doing this?
Well, my mom always said I could sing before I could talk, but my dad put me on stage when I was 5, and I've been performing ever since.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Although I started my band when I was 13 years old, so it's been about 10 years that the band has been together.
And what kind of where do you normally play at?
We play all over the Midwest. I mean, quite literally, I think last month we were in Pittsburgh. So yeah, we play all over, and it's pretty fun.
Festivals, fairs?
Oh yeah, we do festivals,
bars,
fairs,
any
concerts in the park. We're not really a bar band,
Okay.
but we do play a couple. But we like playing festivals, fairs, concerts in the parks. We play marinas sometimes. We like playing yacht clubs. Those are pretty fun. And yeah, it's just.
Primarily genre is country.
We like to call ourselves rockin' country
Rocky.
because we do a lot of new and old country. We do a little bit of classic rock, and we do a couple pop songs.
So I was mistaken when I said bars. I should have said honky tonks.
Honky tonks are pretty fun. They're actually where we got the idea of doing the longest that we play is 3 hours, and we do it straight through. And we actually got that idea from the honky tonks down in Nashville because they play 4 hours with no breaks. It's kind of amazing to watch.
From a spectator's point of view, I love that. I don't like going someplace and having a band play a certain set and then they go for a 20-minute break.
Well, yeah, because then you lose half of the audience.
Exactly. You know, I've been involved in a couple of beer tents, and all my customers are walking out there. Wait, they're gonna be back. No, I like that about that. That's great. So, festivals, fairs, marinas,
Concerts in the park. Yacht clubs. Yep.
Yacht clubs. Gotta be some hoity-toities in the yacht clubs, right? Everybody loves the hoity-toity yacht club.
They are so interesting to play, and I mean, they just have the greatest time.
And I don't mean anything derogatory about hoity-toity. It's just that when you say yacht clubs, it's a yacht club. But I know I've got friends that are in yacht clubs, and they are the coolest people.
Oh, they are awesome.
They know how to have fun.
Oh yes, totally.
That's when they cut loose.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's fantastic. So how many people are in your band? How many members?
So honestly, it depends on the event that we are playing because it can range from the main 4 to we can have about 8 people on stage.
Okay. Main 4, rhythm guitar, lead guitar.
Yeah, so that would be
bass.
Lead guitar, bass, drums, and me. So
Okay.
I'm both lead singer and I do rhythm guitar. So if an event wants to add more people, or if they want us to bring our backup singer, or if they want us to bring fiddle, we got a guy that plays fiddle, banjo, steel, guitar. I mean, basically, he can play any instrument that's ever created on this earth. I think the one instrument Andrew said he can't play is trombone.
Bagpipes.
He can do that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. My wife loves the sound of bagpipes.
Okay.
And, whatever. So, anybody interested in having you perform at their event? First of all, or maybe let me back that up. And if anyone's interested in finding out where you're going to be playing so they can come check you out, where would they find that information?
Well, you can find my information either on my social media. So you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Just type in Bernadette Kathryn. Or you can also go to my website, which is BernadetteKathrynMusic.com. And you can find all of our tour and gallery and all of our information on there.
Website for bookings if there's somebody's interested in having you at their event?
Yes, we actually do have a contact us page where they can write their message, submit it, and we get it. So
that's great.
Yep.
Bernadette, I'm so pleased that you're here with us this weekend here in beautiful Port Huron.
I am just so happy to be here. So.
And again, you rocked it last night, so
thank you.
I appreciate that. You've got Bernadette's website, you've got her social media, and if you want any additional information or forgot those, everything's available on MichiganFun.com. I checked that out, and she's a fantastic artist. Don't go away, we're going to be right back.
Hey, welcome to Michigan Fun, the show where we check out the state's top festivals and events.
Join host Mike Sukent as he talks with guests from all across Michigan.
How are you doing, Mike? How's everybody in Fair Festival land out there.
Get the inside scoop on what's happening at festivals and events across the state.
A lot of concerts and free family fun, you name it, and we have it.
Your secret's safe with us. I thought mermaids were fictitious beings.
We got everything at Pirate Festival.
I mean, this is countdown.
Countdown only a couple of weeks away.
You guys busy there in Grand Haven?
Yeah, just a little bit.
We're hoping the weather is holding. We've called Mother Nature. I don't know if I can do much, but Mother Nature and I, we have an understanding.
I mean, people are coming to these events and these fairs and these festivals. They just want to have a good time.
It is one of those events that is so much fun.
That will be a lot of fun.
Hi everybody! Here's 5 fun things to do in Delta County during the winter. The first thing we recommend checking out is the Days River Pathway Trail. Here you can go fat tire biking, cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, or hiking. Next up is snow tubing at the Gladstone Ski Hill. They have 3 fun different runs for all different levels of tubers. The third thing you have to check out is ice fishing on the Little Bay Danach. Out on the ice you can expect to catch large walleye, pike, perch, and other species. If you're looking for fun things to do at night, check out the Lantern Lit Trail at Fayette Historic State Park. You can go cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, or fat biking along the lit trail. The fifth thing you should experience is Gray Lakes ice racing on the Escanaba River. Here you can watch racers zoom by on the frozen track. We hope you enjoyed learning about these 5 fun things to do in Delta County during the winter, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Welcome to Michigan Fun, the show where we talk about all the fun festivals and events in the state of Michigan. I'm your host, Mike Sukan, and we're here at the Blue Water Convention Center in beautiful Port Huron, Michigan, at the 31st Annual Michigan Festivals and Events Convention. And my special guest is Sem Abrahams with the Cirque Amongus. Thank you for being with us.
Happy to be here.
So, tell our audience what exactly is Cirque Amongus and what all you do and how can people participate?
All right, Cirque Amongus is basically a do-it-yourself circus.
Okay.
We do quite a few different types of programs, anything from a performance by us that people just get to watch and enjoy, to at the other extreme, it's a fully interactive setup where we set up circus equipment and everything is child safe. When we talk about the trapeze, it's a monkey bar that's about the waist level and everything is brought down to child level. But everybody gets to join the circus. It's a real adventure where they can come and learn to walk on a tight wire or learn to ride a unicycle or juggle. We do magic, acrobatics, 10 different circus skills, very interactive. And we also have parade units, some really oddball, unique cycles that we take through parades. We're just all about family entertainment.
Is this something that I could see this for church groups, for schools, for daycares, for the little kids, but then you also go up a little bit higher in age groups, don't you?
We do. For adults, we do team building.
Fantastic.
And it's all also circus skill based. A lot of fun.
Team building for corporations, so corporate team building events.
Yes.
That's fantastic. For the adults, what kind of activities can you expect for that team building?
In our team building workshop, we feature typically tight wire walking, and it's not really about the balancing in a tight wire, but we weave it into what we talk about there is for a team to work together well, they need to align the goals, and we use the tight wires as a metaphor, and ultimately they get on the wires and they support each other walking across, but it's all a metaphor for aligning your goals. And we use 6 different circus skills. We teach them to juggle, where we talk about goal setting reasonable goals and having milestones along the way. And we teach them a lot of people actually learn to juggle because it's much easier than it looks. We do acrobatics, we do jump ropes, hula hoops, and stilts, where it's just all about having fun. We just weave all these circus skills into, we use them as metaphors for different segments of team building.
That's great. I'm not sure I could, I'm not graceful enough for a tightrope. I'm gonna have to have, I need to have a walker on wheels to go with me.
Yeah, well, we use a few gimmicks, and everybody ultimately supports each other when
that's
we
what
do
it's
the
about.
team
It's
building.
all about the support.
Absolutely.
And that's what team building is all about. That's great. So it's not just the kids. I mean, basically it's kids of all age.
Yes. We have preschool programs for the very young ones, and then at the adult level, it's team building workshops.
Wasn't that what Barnum Bailey used to say? It's fun for kids of all ages.
All ages.
All ages. And with some team building in there, so it's great for the corporations. Great for the kids. I could see this at a daycare or a church group, maybe a Bible study type thing where they bring you guys in.
We do all those and family reunions, and then we have a program where we take over an entire school for a day. So that's all the grade levels. In the high schools, we do usually the team building, and for any event and festival, we are also members of the Michigan Humanities Council Touring Arts Program, which offers really good grants, and the grant writing is a real easy process.
That's great. That's very good to know. To get any additional information, how do they get a hold of you, or to be able to book you, or to ask questions? That's available where?
Our website has all the information you need, and our contact information as well. It's cirqueamongus.com. It's the French Cirque, because we're fancy. It's CIRQUE, and then Among Us, AMONGUS. It's the circus Among Us.
That's great. You've been here before. You've been a part of the organization. And I have to admit that I just got an education, because I think that's great that you guys do. I'm thinking about all the different ways that people can utilize what you guys do for not just entertainment, but for the team building, for getting a group of people to work together, whether it's a work environment or maybe even your festival and event, getting the volunteers together pre-event so that they can trust each other, and the judging.
The bottom line of it all is we are there to help the event become a success. It's not about exactly what we do or how we do it. We are all in to help make the event a total success.
Mine's going 90 miles an hour. I can see a Chamber of Commerce doing this for a team building. It's great. Sem, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
If you want to know more about them, check out their website, or you can go to michiganfun.com and get the information there also. Again, Sem, thank you very much for being with us.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Don't go away, because we're going to be right back.
My Michigan TV is bringing you the Lions pregame and postgame fan show. Every Sunday, we'll be live at the Detroit Sports Bar and Grill for pregame and postgame to discuss the top plays, latest news, upcoming matchups, and more. We want to hear from you. During the show, join us live via Zoom and give us your take. Just go to lions.mymytv.com or stop by our studio in downtown Detroit for a chance to appear live on air. The My Michigan TV Lions pregame and postgame fan show, where your comments come first.
A message from Detroit to everybody. The adventurers, the explorers, the nomads, and the foodies, the art enthusiasts, and the music lovers. When you're ready to come, Detroit is ready to go. From shopping and museums to restaurants, parks, and more, Motown has way too much to do in just a single day. When the time is right, all this is waiting for you in Detroit. Begin planning your next trip at visitdetroit.com.
The heart of winter. It beats inside you. It's that thing urging you outside when the forecast calls for snow. Some were born with it. For others, it was carved with care. But for all who take winter to heart, it's time. Feel the rhythm of the season and pursue your Pure in Pure, Michigan.
Well, that wraps up this week's show. I want to thank all of our guests, Bernadette Kathryn, Sem Abrahams, and Matthew Quinn for being with us. I also want to thank our producer, Jared Clark, and the entire staff at My Michigan TV. That's mymitv.com, all streaming, everything Michigan. Until we meet again next week, get out there and have some fun.